Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at Zilliqa. We talk about Zilliqa quite a bit on this channel, and we have today a bunch of news that we will be covering. So if you guys like Zilliqa, if you guys are Zilliqa holders, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video as we talk about it quite a bit on this channel. So to get started, we see that $2.3 billion market cap, that $177.9 million 24-hour volume, and that $11.2 billion ZIL. If you take a look here, we also see a 42.56% increase in the last week alone. If you guys don't know what Zilliqa is a cryptocurrency that aims to use sharding to solve the scalability issues facing many blockchains. Sharding is the process of dividing the mining network into smaller pieces or shards that process transactions in parallel. So 42% increase in the last week. A lot of people made a lot of money, obviously, with these profits. Obviously, with these, crypto market dips, a lot of people were able to buy coins at such low prices, making, very good profits already, 13 cents. And it looks like we had a 12 cents on the first dip. So we're continuing to see that profit really continue to rise, as we saw it go actually all the way to 21 cents. And now it's kind of dipped down and back at that 21 cent range. We are continuing to see a close push for that 25 previous all-time high. 25.47 is our previous all-time high, April 16th. I think we will push past that here coming up in the next couple months. I do want to do price predictions for May, June, and 2021, so make sure to stick around for those. As we jump into some of the news today, we'll come right on back to the price predictions. Jumping into our first one, Zilliqa just announced a secret project with a bunch of football stars. Zilliqa football stars. There's a high probability that this is an NFT project considering their latest NFT drop with Terrence Crawford. So if you go down a little bit more, the exposure of these football stars is huge. They have a combined Twitter following of 43.95 million. The followers of these football stars are fans. Therefore, the engagement rate is highly really boosting the exposure of Zilliqa even farther. So they talk more about the football industry in the biggest sport by revenue globally. Therefore, partnering up with football superstars creates value for Zilliqa ecosystem. They talk more about the exposure could lead to new investors, therefore leading to new increase in the value of the native Zilliqa token. The current price of Zilliqa undervaluating the Zilliqa ecosystem, therefore not reflecting its true value. We won't go into too much more on this. They basically say this is a good thing House of Shamir, I'm not even sure who this is really, but what they said so far is accurate. It's going to be a big push for Zilliqa. I won't go into too much more details on what they all said, but Zilliqa Football Stars is definitely a big push for Zilliqa. We continue to see them partner with big things, doing big things. Obviously, they did Terrence Crawford, which had 219.6K followers, and now Zilliqa Football Stars, like we said, is going to be a big deal. As we move on to our next one, there's some coordinated marketing effort going on with Zilliqa in just a few days, entering China with Platon Network. We also see football stars announcing partnerships with Zilliqa, pre-seed investment in X Academy Official. This looks like a great investment, by the way, if you guys are looking for maybe a low-cap potential hidden gem. It is on the DAOmaker.com website, and you can actually jump in at that IDO or get that really cheap price if you are able to participate in the initial listing. It looks like a great idea of content creators, audiences with the aid of tokenization and NFT technology. Basically, there's creator coins, and you can take advantage of that. We're not going to go too much into detail on the X Academy Official, but pre-seed investment in X Academy Official could be big. A cool symbol with hashtag Zilliqa. So I guess they just think it's a cool symbol. ZIL, not a bad symbol at all. But moving on to the next one, we see Zilliqa Football Stars, ETH Bridge, Academy Official launch, Pillar Protocol launch, Zilla Swap 2.0, new exchanges, rumored Pancake Swap style decks. The next few weeks are looking incredible for Zilliqa. Who's excited? So a lot of people are really just hyping up Zilliqa. Obviously, a lot going on right now with Zilliqa and the ecosystem altogether. So I do expect some price value to rise a little bit at the very least in the next couple days. Do remember, though, we just did push, as we go to the website, let's go back to the week span. We did just push a 42.56% increase in the last week. So it may take, a couple days for us to start seeing price really start to jump back up again. I do think there are spikes coming for Zilliqa, but like I said, it may take a couple days to really get this all to really come together, because like I said, a 42% increase, usually we have some good dips after something like that, but something like this, recovering from a dip already, I don't think we're going to have a massive dip. I think we may have just seen it right there go to 20 cents from that 21 cents. That may be all what we see as we continue to rise, hopefully, in this next couple months. So jumping into the website, I do want to talk a little bit about the website before we jump into price predictions for May, June in 2021. So like I said previously, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research. A great way to do so is going to Zilliqa.com, and you can learn more about the actual coin itself. So at Zilliqa, we leverage on our Silicon Smooth, speedy, and cost-efficient blockchain platform to catalyst and transform digital infrastructure across all global communities and industries. Zilliqa, at a glance, we're actually committed to delivering a scalable and secure platform for developers and enterprises, as I can't really talk right now, who wish to build decentralized applications. So it's a big deal, actually. They talk more about research brought to life, mainnet live since early 2019, sharding in practice, safe by design smart contract language, eco-friendly dual mining, as well as blossoming ecosystem. So over 60 projects, teams from over 20 countries have contributed to Zilliqa's ecosystem. So this is a large amount of projects out there really contributing to the ecosystem. And because of that, I think, Zilliqa has so many different reasons that success is in its future. And we're going to cover that now. Taking a look at the last year, we see that 3,000% increase. And we had a massive dip, like I said, because of the market crashing a little bit. But for the most part, we've seen a gradual uptrend pretty much between March. Well, I guess really it started in December through April 16th. Was just a straight uptrend for the most part, and it was a very easy profit to make. And now we're seeing kind of a dip down, and I think we're going to get right back on that uptrend until the end of the bull run. So let's talk about where we see Zilliqa by the end of the year. By the end of the year, obviously, we've made some pretty good increases already. We have the market cap is actually kind of a fairly low market cap. 2.3 billion is not too much for what Zilliqa can all offer. I think it's still on the low side. So I think by the end of May, I think we'll push it right around a 28 to 30 cent range. Our previous all-time high was around that 25 cent range. So 28 to 30 cent would be a new all-time high for us. We have a lot of days left in the month of May. Therefore, I think 28 to 30 cents is definitely possible, definitely with the partnerships here. I think June's actually going to be a bigger month for us. I think we're going to continue to see a lot of increases. June, hopefully we have more information with some of these big projects coming and ongoing. I think, it'd be a big deal. Obviously, they talk about rumored pancake swap style decks. If this happens, as well as new exchanges, we can continue to see some big pushes in June. I think June will be a big month to watch. I think we'll be right around a 40 to 45 cent Zilliqa. I'm going to stick with the 40 cents being our price target. If we can reach above 40 cents, we're already going to be looking at a 2x. And I think by the end of 2021, we're going to continue on this kind of uptrend that we saw, early December to that mid-April. And now we've already recovered so well. If we look at this recovery, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. We had that all-time high previously at that 25.47. We had a crazy recovery here from these 13 cents, instantly really recovering to that 21 cents, going right back to where Zilliqa is actually valued. And I think that's a great kind of it's a great thing to look at because it'll really explain that, Zilliqa has a long-term future here. It didn't just stay down in the dumps once it was, put down there. It came right back. It rose right back because there's so much value behind what Zilliqa offers that we had to see a bunch of investors putting money into Zilliqa to pump it back up. So we see that now, and we're seeing it at that 20-21 cent range. And I think by the end of the year, we could really shoot for $1. If we can get over $1, we would already be seeing a 5x from where we're currently at. And I think that's definitely a reasonable price target for us, is shooting above $1. I think we will stabilize right around 90 cents by the end of the year, which would be a little bit less than a $5, or I guess a 5x. But do remember, guys, these are conservative price predictions, so we could see Zilliqa do much better. These are realistic price predictions. I try to keep them as honest as possible, where I could actually see them realistically being. So $1 for Zilliqa is the price target for the end of 2021. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, talking about Zilliqa with me. We talk about it quite a lot on this channel, so make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video if you want to see more of Zilliqa. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you all in the next one.